security to the Java applications in effective mode. So that we can understand Java is very good at implicit security is because of security manager with the help of bytecode verifier. That all the bytecodes are in well-formed format or not. Any misformations are coming in the bytecode or not. That everything could be checked by whom? Security manager with the help of what? Bytecode verifier. So implicit security point of view, Java is very good or not? Because of this security manager inside the JVM. Security manager inside JVM. Right, sir. Implicit security is very good. That's okay, fine. What is that next one, sir? Now tell me. What is this next one here? Now tell me. Web security. Other one is what now? Web security. Everybody understand this clearly. Web security. What is this web security actually? What is the meaning of this web security? For example, I think all of you are having Gmail accounts, I think so, right? Everybody is having Gmail account. If you open that Gmail account, www.gmail.com on our browser, if you type this URL, what you are able to get now? What we are getting? www.gmail.com. If you type this on the browser, what we are getting? Immediately login page we are getting or not? Immediately login page we are getting or not? Good. Whenever we are getting login page now, there what we have to enter there? Username and password we have to enter. If that username and password is right, then immediately we are getting that mail page, the total home page of our mail account we are getting. If username and password is wrong, again the same login page we are getting where that error message. What's that error message there? Invalid username and password we are getting. Got my point or not? So checking whether that user is the right user or not on the basis of username and password. If he is right user, forwarding to the next component. If he is not right user, displaying the same login page again with error messages. No, this overall process is nothing but authentication. That overall process is called as what now? Authentication. Yes, sir, got my point or not? Next one. Listen carefully. One more point. One more point, guys. Observe carefully. I think all of you might be experienced with Amazon.com or Flipkart.com. I think so. Might be you have seen. You kept some orders there. Am I right? At least instead of that, I will go for more simple. Swiggy or Zomato. Might be you are having some experience, right? Yes, sir. Am I right or not? No response, guys. Leave that example also. More simple than as much as simple. Durgasoft.com website. Assume it. If you want to see all the courses of Durgasoft, Durgasoft.com. When we type it now, assume really it is not happen, but assume. When we type Durgasoft.com, automatically you will get a login page. If you want to view Durgasoft.com, first you have to prove yourself is a member of the Durgasoft now. Then where login page will come, and username, password already you created, that you have to enter username and password. That is authentication, part of the authentication completed. Then after completing that authentication, there we are able to get list of courses which are going to be allowed or not. List of courses we are able to get or not. List of courses we are getting. Okay, for example, today I have seen only 10 courses. Today I have seen only 10 courses. In the next upcoming courses, not 10 courses only I have seen today. Okay, fine. Tomorrow also I have opened the same website. Tomorrow also I have opened the same website, but unfortunately, tomorrow I got nearly 20 courses. Yesterday 10 courses I have seen, and today 20 courses I have seen. But within the single day, what changes are happened at Durgasoft.com now? New courses are added or not? New courses are added or not? Who has added that new courses now? Are you adding that new courses, or Durgasoft has added that new courses now? Durgasoft has to add that new courses now. In Durgasoft also, who's taking that responsibility for maintenance of the total website? No, one person we assign. For maintenance of the total website, one person we assign. That person is trying to add the items to the Durgasoft.com. He is trying to delete the items from Durgasoft.com. He is trying to update the items in the Durgasoft.com. Got my point or not? Who is that particular person who is doing manipulations with Durgasoft.com? I can say that person is an administrator, admin of that website. Am I right or not? Similarly, we can expect the same thing with the flipkart.com. We can expect the same thing with what? No, amazon.com. One day you might be seeing 10 number of items in a particular category. Next day, if you search for the same thing in the search box, no, there you may get 100 of copies there, 100 of items there. On the single day, how these items are added there? That could be done by the administrator of the respective website. Am I right or not? Administrator. Okay. How this administrator is adding that items? No. How this administrator is adding the items? Do you have any idea on it? Whenever he is trying to add an item to the website, immediately it is asking to the respective person again, username, password, and role. Username, password, and role. Got my point or not? Already he was authenticated. To view the content of that particular website, he completed authentication. Now again, whenever he is trying to manipulate with that website, again he has to enter his credentials or not. Now this time role also he has to specify. Username something and password is something, and the role is what? Admin, administrator. Role is what? No, administrator. Now that website will check whether this person is an administrator or not. That username and password will be checked in the administrator table internally. If he is the right administrator, if the person is a right person there, then that website allow him to perform modifications. If this person is not a administrator, then that website will give a message to him, you are not administrator, you don't have any rights to manipulate our content. Just you are the user, just you can view the content only, you don't have any rights to modify the content inside the website. After authentication, whether the right person or not to perform manipulations, checking that mechanism, checking that user is an administrator or not, checking that one, that process is called as what? No, authorization. That process is called as what? No, authorization. One more example. Whenever you are coming inside the class, you are showing your ID cards or not? That is entry level checkup. Good, entry level checkup. That's okay, fine. Then after completing your authentication at a gate, you are coming inside the class, you sat at chair or not? Where you are sitting there, you are sitting in the students port only. In the students part only, you are sitting there. Directly you are not coming to me, you are not sitting in my chair. Am I right or not? Example, I'm telling that. Of course, even if you sit there, I don't have any problem. Then I will ask you to teach Java, that's it. But what is your responsibility? What is your right? What is your authorization? You have to come inside the class, you have to sit at chair only. And you have to listen the concepts only. But when it is possible for you to sit in my chair, definitely I will give one possibility. When it is possible to sit in my chair, no, there I will check whether you are the capable person or not to teach the Java. If I find you are the capable person, then only I will allow you to sit in my chair. That is again checking process going on or not. This is authorization. This is authorization, but entry level checkup is what? No, authentication. Guys, all of you are getting my point clearly. What is authentication and authorization? In every website, in every web application, this authentication and authorization is required or not? Definitely. That is called as what? Web security. That is exactly called as what? No, web security. That web security, to provide this web security in web applications, Java has given a separate implementation part, a separate model. That is what? No, JAS. That model is what? No, JAS. What is this JAS actually? Java Authentication and Authorization Service. Java Authentication and Authorization Service, JAS. So the JAS was provided by Java to implement authentication and authorization mechanisms in our websites now. So Java is very good at very good at web security or not? Because of this JAS, Java is very good at web security or not? That's why Java is very good at web security, because of this JAS. Can you tell me, guys, what is this JAS actually? Nice. Java authentication and authorization. That's okay, good. Next one is, then after that, what next one here? Third level security is available. What about this third level security? No, network security. Network security is associated with encryption and decryption mechanisms. Am I right or not? Network security is associated with encryption and decryption mechanisms. Am I right? You have to answer for my questions clearly. Network security includes encryption and decryption mechanisms. For example, I am working with a bank application. I'm using bank application, not working. I'm using bank application. Myself is a customer for HDFC Bank, for example. HDFC Bank is available. Myself is a customer for that HDFC Bank. I want to do some online banking. So they had their own website, no? hdfc.com, for example, www.hdfc.com. Good. Whenever I open that www.hdfc.com, immediately we are getting that login page we are getting again, where username and password here we provide and everything is okay. Everything is okay. Now I want to transfer some amount from my account to my friend account. Whenever you are trying to send some amount from your account to your friend account, again we have to give your username and password or not. Again we have to say your net banking username and password or not. If that data is right, then only we are able to send data. Moreover, their OTP will come. OTPs are coming, then n number of things are coming there. Now tell me, in this overall process, which data is the most secure data? Username is okay, not required security for that, but password is more secure data or not? OTP is a more secure data or not? Now tell me, when I enter password, when I click on login button, that username and password must be transferred through the network to the server machine or not? The data has to be transferred over the network. Am I right or not? When the data is transferred over the network as a plain text data, anybody else can see the data? Everybody will get the data. Anybody else can see the data or not? If it's a plain text data, if anybody else is seeing the data, he may log in our account with the same username and password. He may do any kind of transaction. He may go for withdrawals. He may transfer that amount from my account to his account. Security is less or not? So what we have to do there, whenever we are transferring the data must not be visible to the outsiders. The data must not be visible to the outsiders. The data should not be visible. Even the data is visible, that must not be in understandable form. Even though data is visible, but the data should not be in understandable format to the other person. Am I right or not? So where what we require there, encoding or decoding, otherwise encryption, decryption is required over the data or not? Whenever we are sending the data, where we have to encrypt the data. When data is transferred to the like a receiver side, now there the data has to be decrypted. When data is decrypted, then original data will come. That original data will be used. That means that encryption and decryption must be performed over the data, which while transferring in the network or not. That means while transferring the data in the network, we need to go for some security or not. That security is nothing but what? No, network security. That security is what? No, network security. In the network security, number of algorithms are available. In a network security, n number of algorithms are available. What are all these n number of algorithms? No, observe carefully. Number one, n number of algorithms are what? Bluefish algorithm, RSA algorithm, public key algorithm, shared key algorithm, digital signatures. Yes, all of you understand this clearly, what I am telling you. All these algorithms are related to what? No, network security algorithms only. If we follow either of this algorithm, automatically our data which you're transferring over the network will be safe. Otherwise, the data will be in unknown hands. If the data is available with other persons there, they can do anything. They can create any problem to our applications clearly. So network security is required or not required? Definitely required. But how Java is providing network security? How Java is providing network security? Java is providing network security. Java is providing implementations for almost all the network security algorithms which are used in outside. Java has providing some predefined implementations. Java has provided some predefined implementations for almost all the network security algorithms which are going on in outside. In general, which network security algorithms we require in our applications, for each and every algorithm, Java has provided a predefined support. Because of this reason, we can conclude Java is very good at network security also. Tell me guys, all of you now tell me, Java is a secure programming language or not? Yes. How can you say Java is a secure programming language? Why? Because Java is very good at 3 levels of security. What are the 3 levels of security? Implicit security, web security, network security. How can we say Java is very good at implicit security? Because of what? Security manager inside the JVM. How can you say Java is very good at web security? Because of what? JAS. What is this JAS actually? Java Authentication and Authorization Service. Java is very good at network security. Why? Because Java has provided predefined implementations for almost all the network security algorithms as part of its security module. There is a separate module, security module is available there. A separate might be predefined implementations are provided for network security algorithms. So because of all these reasons, Java is what now? A secure programming language. This is one direction. Another side also I can give. Java is not using .exe files or not? Java uses only .class files. Am I right or not? When compared with the .class and the .exe, which files are more secured and which files are less secured? .exe files are what? Less secured, and .class files are more secured or not? Even in that way also we can understand Java is what now? A secure programming language. Leave this point here. Now come for this next one here. What is this next feature? Java feature, no? Distributed programming language. Distributed programming language. Distributed applications. All right, all of you observe this point clearly. By using Java, we are able to prepare 2 types of applications. By using Java, we are able to prepare 2 types of applications. What are the 2 types of applications here we are able to prepare now? Standalone applications and distributed applications. To prepare standalone applications, J2SE is sufficient. Core Java is sufficient. Okay, first of all, what is standalone application? If we design and execute any application without using client-server architecture, without distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called as what? Standalone application. To prepare standalone applications, only J2SE is sufficient. Only what is sufficient there? No, J2SE, Java 2 Standard Edition is sufficient. Got my point or not? But what about these distributed applications now? What is a distributed application? If we design and execute any application on the basis of client-server architecture or by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called as what? Distributed application. Yes, sir, got it or not? Distributed application. Okay, fine. To prepare distributed applications, Java has provided a separate module. To prepare distributed applications, Java has provided a separate module. Guys, now tell me, in Java overall, 3 types of modules are exist or not? What are the 3 modules there? J2SE, J2EE, and J2ME. J2SE is for standalone applications. J2EE is for distributed applications. J2ME is for what now? Micro programming. So now here, J2EE is sufficient to prepare the distributed applications or not? So Java has provided a separate module in the form of J2EE. To prepare distributed applications, Java has provided a separate module in the form of J2EE. Because of this J2EE, the total Java programming language is becoming as a distributed programming language. Java is what now? A distributed programming language. Why? Because it is supporting to prepare distributed applications. Yes, all of you are following or not? Right, sir, good. Next one is after that, after completion of this particular one, all of you observe this clearly. Next one is what? Multi-threaded. Multi-threaded. All right, sir. Now, I'll give one example. Try to understand this. Think all of you are aware about electric wire. Electric wire. Outside fiber is available. Inside some metallic wire is going on. Am I right or not? Observe carefully. I have taken an electric wire. At a periodic locations, I have fixed some bulbs over that electric wire. Electric wire I have taken. At the periodic locations, I fixed some bulbs. In general, what is the state of the bulb? No, off state. When power comes to that location, automatically bulb state is what? On state. Yes, sir. Am I right or not? For example, I connected that wire to the socket. When I switch on it, when I switch on that plug, automatically power is passing or not? When power comes to the first bulb, automatically first bulb in glow mode, remaining bulbs are in off mode. When power comes to the second bulb, first and second are in glow, the remaining bulbs are in what now? Off mode. When power comes to the third bulb in glow. When power comes to all the bulbs, no, one by one, all the bulbs are in glow mode or not? On mode or not? Got my point here? Tell me here. Wire we can understand, where bulbs we can understand. Inside the wire, some metallic wire, metal is available, that we understood. A copper wire or something, whatever it may be. Good. Power is also passing through that wire. Physically, what we are able to see in this overall setup, no? Wires we can see, bulbs on or off state we can see, but is there any chance to see power? Is there any chance for you to identify that? That means to see that power. Will you see that power? Physically, is it possible for us to see that power? But we can taste it. Am I right or not? Yes, sir. Put your finger there at the joint. Definitely, you will taste it. There we can see that exact taste of that power. Am I right or not? You'll get a shock or not? All right, sir. Good. Exactly, that power flow is called as a thread. That the power flow is called as a thread. That bulbs here we provided now. That bulbs are nothing but Java instructions. Java instruction, Java code. When the flow of execution is coming to first instruction will be executed. When a flow comes to the second instruction will be executed. When a power flow comes to the third instruction will be executed. In the same way, all the instructions will be executed. When a power flow comes to the end of the main method, ending point of the program, the total program will be executed. Then automatically that power will come outside of the flow or not. Automatically that power will come to the dead state or not. Similarly, the thread will come to the dead state. So finally, I want to give definition for thread. What exactly the definition for thread now? Thread is a flow of execution that is not visible to us, but we can feel that. Thread is what now? It's a flow of execution to execute a particular program. Thread is a flow of execution to execute a particular program. Observe my point here. What is this thread now? Thread is a flow of execution. Thread is a flow of execution to run applications. Thread is a flow of execution to run applications. Thread is a flow of execution to run applications. Observe, for our clarity purpose, I want to give one more diagram here. For our clarity purpose, I will give one more diagram. Now try to observe this clearly, the diagram. All of you guys, observe carefully. Diagram I want to provide. For example, this is my program. Inside this program, number of intersections are available. This is one intersection, this is another intersection, like this. Number of intersections are existed. Okay, this is Java application on directly I'm telling them. Now this Java application is representing a particular task or not? Program is representing a particular work or not? The program is representing a particular task. So this I'm telling there, this is what not task. Task is represented. So for task is not executed, just task is represented. But when we execute this program, then only the task will be performed. Writing a task is not the execution of the program. When we really execute that program, automatically the task will be performed. Now, to execute a program, we need a flow of execution. To execute a program, we need a flow of execution. We can observe this clearly, this flow of execution. So when I start execution, automatically a flow of execution will be created for this program. This is what a flow of execution. Now, this flow of execution to perform a particular task, this flow of execution to perform a particular task is called as what? A thread. It is called as what? A thread, not more than that. Now, observe carefully. What is it? Yeah, it will be a concept-wise, both are same, but context point of view, some difference is available. So, for example, threading operating system in the sense what? Any example for it? Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Anyway, of course, this total concept will be covered in multi-threading topic, but anyway, for our information, I'm telling there, always operating system will create a processes. From that process, we are able to create some sub processes there. That lightweight, that sub processes are treated as what? No, threads. For example, anyway, concept is coming. That's why I'm telling to you. Java compiler, Java program execution done by JVM. Java compiler is a program or not? JVM is also a program or not? If you run Java compiler, then compilation will start over our Java program. If you run JVM program, then execution will start over our program. Clear or not? This is in general story. Now tell me, Java compiler program is executed by whom? Operating system. Java compiler program is executed by operating system. JVM program is executed by operating system. How operating system is executing these two programs? No, just by creating a process. For compilation, one process is assigned by operating system. For execution also, for JVM program also, another process will be assigned by operating system. This is quite common. When this process is coming to the JVM, now JVM will create a thread to execute our program. If any 100 lines of code is available, who will execute that program? JVM. How JVM will execute that program? By creating a thread. Understand my point here? But basically, process is provided by operating system. Over this, the process is also a flow of execution, but it is heavyweight. Over that, JVM will create a small processes, small things. That small things are nothing but what? No, threads. The threads are allowing to execute our program. That program will be executed. This is in general what exactly the differentiation is going on. Why? Which one? C and C++. That is a design part of the C and C++. Their idea is like that. But Java was provided by Sun Microsystem. Their idea is what? This idea of this one. We cannot say why you are not implementing this one to the C vendor. As per their requirement, they have given that their own ideology. That C programming ideology is like that. Of course, in C programming also might be bit threading is going on. Who said you totally C programming language is going on only purely process now? Yeah, bit threading is going on even in the case of C and C++ also. But majorly in Java, purely thread based. In Java, purely thread based, not process based. Understand it now? Okay, fine. All right, sir. Now, anyway, observe carefully what I'm telling you clearly. No. Now, observe carefully. Here, this flow, whatever the flow here I'm providing there, this flow is nothing but what? No, is a thread. Observe carefully. This is called as what? No, a thread. Get my point or not? This is what exactly? A thread. This thread, when this thread is executing our program, this total program, automatically task will be performed. Writing a program for a particular task is nothing but representation of the task. But when we execute that program to perform a particular action, to perform a particular task, then what we require, flow of execution is required. That flow of execution is called as what? No, a thread. Got my point or not? Okay, good. Listen, all of you listen carefully, guys. Thread is a flow of execution to perform a particular task. That will be right definition. To perform a particular task. Executing program is also a task. Okay, good. There are two thread models. How many thread models are existed, guys? Now tell me. Two thread models are existed. What are the two thread models which are existed in general? First one is single thread model, and second one is multi thread model. Guys, and how many thread models are existed here? No, two thread models are existed. What are the two thread models? No, single thread model, and second one is what? Multi thread model. Okay, what is this single thread model and what is this multi thread model actually? Right, simple points I'm telling you, try to observe this clearly. Guys, all of you understand clearly. What is this single thread model? Assume carefully. My intention is not to discuss complete threading concept immediately. At least some idea I want to provide, try to follow this. I have an application. In my application, 5 tasks are available. How many tasks are available? 5. Means that 5 sub programs are available. In my complete application, 5 modules are available. At the end, I have to execute all the 5 modules. That is my situation. Point number 1. My system is allowing only one flow of execution, that is only one thread. How this single thread will execute the total program, the total application, that all the 5 modules? No. First, my thread will start module 1. After completion of that module 1 only, module 2 will be started. After completion of module 2 only, module 3 will be started. After completion of module 3 only, module 4 will start. After completion of module 4 only, module 5 will start. Now tell me, single thread is allowed. That single thread is a following sequential execution of the modules or not? That single thread is a following sequential execution of the threads of modules or not? Okay, that is single threaded model. But what is this multi-threaded model actually? Observe carefully. Same example. How many modules are available in my application? 5 modules are available. In multi-thread model, what is the story? What is the scenario? With respect to these 5 modules, we will not create only one thread. With respect to 5 modules, we will create 5 threads. 5 flow of executions we will create. We will assign each and every thread to each and every module. So 5 modules, 5 threads. All 5 threads are allowed to all the modules at a time. Observe carefully. Then automatically now tell me, all threads are executing all modules at a time or not? Maybe with some time delay also. Might be all the modules are executing parallelly or not? Now tell me, multi-thread model allows more than one thread at a time to execute our application. So it follows parallel execution or sequential execution? Parallel execution. It follows what? Parallel execution. Am I right or not? Single thread model is following what? Single thread model is following what? Single thread execution or parallel? That means sequential execution or parallel execution? Sequential execution. Multi-thread model is following what? Parallel execution. Observe carefully. Now tell me, when all the modules are executed sequentially one by one, automatically execution time will be increased or not? Automatically overall execution time of the application will be increased or not? Okay, when all the modules are executed parallelly, execution time will be reduced or not? Execution time will be reduced or not? Just assume the situation. Next one, wherever execution time is increased, their performance of the application will be reduced or not? When execution time is increased, automatically performance of the application will be reduced or not? When execution time is reduced, automatically performance of the application will be increased or not? Yes, you have to answer for my questions. Now tell me, overall, which thread model is reducing performance of the applications and which thread model is improving performance of the application? Single thread model is improving or reducing? Reducing performance of the application, down the performance of the application, but multi-thread model is improve the performance of the applications or not? All right, sir. Now tell me, what about the Java? Java is following multi-thread model internally. Java is following which thread model internally? Multi-thread model internally. It is not following single thread model. It follows multi-thread model only. When it follows multi-thread model, automatically execution time will be reduced or not? When execution time is reduced, automatically performance of the application will be improved or not? Now tell me, Java applications are more performed applications or not? That means Java applications are high performance applications or not? Come on, guys, you have to answer for my question. So if you understand this, one more feature you might be covered. If you understand this point, one more feature you might be covered. What is the last feature of the Java? High performance. How Java is a high performance programming language? Why? Because Java is what? Multi-threaded programming language. It follows parallel execution. It reduces the application execution time. So it improves the performance of the Java applications. So Java is what? High performance programming language. There also we can give the conclusion. But this is one of the reasons why Java is a high performance programming language. Let's have some small information here. Single thread model is what? No, it allows only one thread to execute the complete application. Right, sir. Next one is what? No, it allows only one thread in the sense it follows a sequential execution. When it follows sequential execution, what next one here? No, it reduces. That means it increase application execution time. Then what next one here? It reduces application performance. Right. Similarly, what about this multi-thread model? Actually, multi-thread model, if you observe this clearly, it allows more than one thread at a time. It allows more than one thread at a time. Then what next one here? It follows parallel execution. Then what next one here? Then after that parallel execution, it reduces application execution time. Application execution time. Then what next one here? No, it improves application performance. So here I'm giving clarity for you. Then conclusion here, what I'm telling there, Java is following multi-thread model. Java is following multi-thread model. It will provide very good environment to create and execute more than one thread at a time. So because of this reason, Java is what? Java is a multi-threaded programming language. Java is what? Multi-threaded programming language. Guys, all of you are getting clarity or not? CGS. CGI, not CGS, CGI. Common Gateway Interface is a technology, server-side technology. It is on the basis of what? No, single-threaded. Only one thread at a time it is able to create. Like this, so many. See, nowadays what happened? Almost all the technologies are with multi-threaded only. Well-known technologies. You can observe this clearly. Almost all the well-known technologies are with multi-thread. Why? Because if you go with a single-threaded, performance will be down. After knowing this fact, how it is possible to prepare a single thread model in our technologies? No, maximum every technology is going on with a multi-thread. Somewhat old technologies are available, something else like what? No, COBOL or Pascal or maybe ADA. Some old technologies are available at the starting stage of the computer science. They might be single processor or single threaded. Okay, guys, all of you are completed. All right, now come for this next one here. What about this next point here? Next one. What is this next one, guys? Now tell me. Interpretive programming language. So I can give one statement here. I can give one particular statement. What about this statement? No. Here just the heading is what? Interpretive. Heading is what? Interpretive. But actually the point is what? Java is both compilative programming language and interpretive programming language. Java is both compilative and interpretive. Both are available. Java is both compilative and interpretive programming language. How, sir? How can you say Java is both compilative and interpretive programming language? No, simple point I'm telling there. Are you doing compilation over Java program? Is it mandatory to perform compilation over Java program or not? For what purpose? In the sense, reasons are different. I will give that reasons also. Don't worry for that. But the point is, compilation is required for our Java programs or not? When a compilation is required for our Java program, definitely the Java application, Java programming language is a compilative programming language or not? For example, SQL queries are available. SQL queries are available. What you are doing there, just we will open that SQL prompt where we type select a star from EMB1 semicolon, click on enter button, finish. That the command will be executed, and finally we are getting output. Internally, interpreter is executing that program and getting some output. So that is an interpretive programming language. That's purely what now? Interpretive programming language, where interpreter is used internally. But Java situation is not like this. Java is what now? Both compilative and as well as what now? Interpretive. Why? Because Java compilation is mandatory to translate our program from source code to bytecode. And not only that, to check the developer's mistakes. To check the developer's mistakes, again, compilation is required or not in our Java programs? Definitely compilation is required to check a developer's mistakes. So because of these two reasons, Java is what now? Compilative programming language. Come on guys, I can say Java is what? Both compilative and interpretive. How can you say Java is a compilative programming language? To translate Java program from source code to bytecode and to check a developer's mistakes in our Java program, we need compilation. Point number one. How can we say Java is an interpretive programming language? Now tell me again, who will execute Java program, guys? Now tell me. JVM. Inside the JVM, who will execute Java program? An interpreter will execute our Java program. So interpreter is required to run our Java program or not? So Java is what now? An interpretive programming language. So Java situation is what? Java is both a compilative and interpretive or not? Okay. Right, sir. Now the concept is very clear. Java is both compilative and interpretive programming language. We can add a little bit some information here. Java is both compilative and interpretive programming language. Why? Because point number one here, what I am telling there, Java applications must be compiled to translate Java program from source code to bytecode and to check developers mistakes in Java applications. So Java applications must be compiled to translate Java program from source code to bytecode and to check developers mistakes in Java applications. That is point number one. Next one is Java application must be executed by using an interpreter. Java applications must be executed by using an interpreter inside JVM. That's it. Now, because of these reasons, Java is both compilative and interpretive programming languages. All right, sir. Last feature. One more feature is existed, guys. Then what about this last feature? Now tell me. High performance programming language. Java is what? High performance programming language. All right, sir. We don't have any specific reasons for it, but all the reasons we already understood there. Now you only tell me, how can we say Java is high performance programming language? One reason already I given. What is that reason here now? Java is what? Multi-threaded programming language. Why? Because multi-threaded environment will improve performance of the Java applications. That's okay. And the second point is also existed, guys. What about the second point now? Listen carefully. In 1.0 version of the Java, JVM is available to execute Java programs. Inside the JVM, only interpreter is existed. Okay. Then there is a problem with interpreter. Interpreter is following some type of execution mode. Interpreter is delaying the program execution. It takes more time to complete our program execution. Where to improve the performance of the interpreter, where to improve the performance of the JVM, in JDK 1.1 version, a special component was introduced inside the JVM to boost up the performance of the JVM. That a special component inside the JVM is JIT compiler, JIT compiler, just in-time compiler. The main purpose of JIT compiler inside the JVM is what? To boost up the interpreter performance. When interpreter performance is good, automatically JVM performance is also be good. When JVM performance is good, automatically our Java applications performance is also be good. So to boost up the JVM performance, JIT compiler was introduced in JDK 1.1 version. So because of this JIT compiler also, automatically Java programming language performance will be improved or not? Now JIT compiler is a part of the JVM. JVM is a part of the Java programming language only. So automatically JVM performance is improved in the sense automatically Java programming language performance is improved or not. So because of these reasons might be Java is what now? High performance programming language. Here the point is what? Java is a high performance programming language. High performing programming language due to Java is multi-threaded programming language, mainly multi-threaded programming language. Multi-threaded programming language, and JVM contains JIT compiler, and JVM contains JIT compiler to improve JVM performance, and JVM contains a JIT compiler to improve JVM performance. So finally, Java is what now? High performance programming language. Because of these two reasons mainly, but because of all the features of Java, you can understand Java is a robust programming language. Because of that also Java is very good. And because of portability nature, Java is very good. Because of dynamic, Java is very good. Because of other features also. Not only these two features, because of other features also, Java is what now? A high performance programming language. So finally now, these are overall that Java features than what we are having clearly. Java features content here we understood clearly. Guys, observe carefully what I am telling to you clearly. Now tell me guys, how many Java features are available overall? 12 number of features are available. Can you tell me what are the various Java features here up to now? Simple programming language. Next one is what? Object-oriented programming language. Next one, platform independent, architectural neutral, portable, robust, dynamic, secure, distributed, multi-threaded, interpretive, high performance. These are the various programming various features now. Can I ask questions on this? How can you say Java is a dynamic programming language? Memory allocation is going on at what time? Runtime. That's why it is a dynamic programming language. How can you say Java is a simple programming language? Less execution time and less memory. Next one is what? Removes already confusion-oriented features. Follows the simplified syntaxes from other programming languages. Next one, after that. How can you say Java is a robust programming language? Come on. How can you say Java is a robust programming language? Very good at memory management system and having very good exception handling mechanism. So Java is what? A robust programming language. Clear. How can you say Java is a portable programming language? Able to switch from one operating system to another operating system and able to switch from one hardware system to another hardware system. How can you say Java is a distributed programming language? Because of J2EE, that module has given to prepare distributed applications. J2EE. How can you say Java is a secure programming language? It provides 3 levels of security for the applications. One is what? Implicit security. Next one is what? Web security. Third one is what? Network security. So Java is what? A secure programming language. Next one, how can you say Java is a platform independent programming language? Allows to compile programs on one operating system and executes its programs in another operating system. So this is what? Platform independent. How can you say Java is a interpretive programming language? Java is both a compilative and interpretive programming language. Why? Because and to check developers' mistakes and to translate program from high-level code to low-level code, there we require compilation. That means source code to bytecode. And at the same time, interpretive. To execute Java applications, JVM must be used. But inside the JVM, interpreter is required to execute Java programs. So Java is both compilative and as well as what now? Interpretive programming language. Yes, sir. Is that points are clear or not? Okay, now this is the story about like what now? Total Java features. That part is completed, guys. Next one is we'll go for Java naming conventions immediately. After that, I will go for Java programming format. Okay, Java programming format. Then after that, guys, and can I discuss this topic on tomorrow? So this total what naming convention, Java programming format I will start. Once if I completed that, then we will go for first application development. Please remember this, on this Sunday, I want to take a session, especially for your class only. I want to wind up these 10 o'clock classes. I don't want to continue more, right? Then after that, you have to come continuously. Tomorrow onwards, you have to continue 8:30 to 10. Then forever we can continue the classes there. So what is our schedule on tomorrow, guys? 8:30 to 10 and 10 minutes break. Next one is what? Right? 10 to 11:30. These two schedules you have to fix now. Next 1 week up to this next Sunday, this part is going to be completed. Then after that, we will go for like what now? 8:30 to 10 continuously. Thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Yeah, guys, and Sadanand, right? 8:30 to 10 and 10 to 11:30. Yes, okay. Guys, and already I send links to everybody. 8:30 to 10 o'clock link and as well as 10 to 11:30 link is also available. Just in the respective links only you have to attend for these classes few days. Then whenever it is coming to the one slot, no, then only one link is going to be available. So you can continue with that. Okay. Yeah. Anything else, guys? If you have any queries, then I'll help you. Please raise your content. Akshatavani, just one time reach out our office there. Just send a mail to durgasoftonlinetraining@gmail.com. Otherwise, some mobile numbers are available. Try to check that mobile numbers. I think it will be good. 888 252627, where Bhavani is a contact person. Just ask her and she will help you how to do this. Okay, right.
Having 5 threads in a Java program. Okay, or is there any priority for any thread?
Yeah. So you're asking about priorities in thread in Java or in general priorities? No, in Java only. I will ask one reverse question to answer for it. Is it possible to do any operation on the basis of priorities in Java? The concept will come. Actually, priorities are possible. Okay, priorities, we can give priorities for the threads and we can execute the threads as per the priorities. This is in general. Okay, threading concept is a theory. In Java, one way it was implemented. In C++, another way it was implemented. Other programming may implement the same threading in different way. Okay, in this theory, we can assign priorities for the threads and we can execute the threads as per the priorities also. Just 1 minute. It's possible that we can do. But when we come for Java, in Java, what the situation is going on? Java, even though it is a platform independent programming language, but priorities work point of view, Java is varied from one operating system to another operating system. In Windows, priority-based operations are not possible with Java. We can do. In Linux, priority-based operations possible with Java. That operating system support is required in that area. Where? No. Then multi-threading is going on, multitasking is going on. But priority-based operations with Windows operating system is not possible. Of course, we can run parallelly. Definitely. Yeah. Exactly. Anyway, then definitely I will discuss about the same concepts in multi-threading. So degree of multitasking will be improved with Java. Why? Because Java is supporting multitasking. Java, the basic concept of Java is what? Multitasking. Say, for example, one thing I'm telling you now. One example. Chatting application is available, right? Chatting application. Observe carefully. Chatting application, I can prepare the same chatting application to different missions. I can do that. For the sake of showing programs in my class, no, I'm unable to use two missions. Example, I'm telling you. Within a single mission, I can open it. So then what I will do, one window and a second window. in one window, second window. One window is one user and second window is for another user. Then what I will immediately, two threads I will create. One thread is for one user, another thread is for another user. Like this 100 users I want to maintain that, then what I have to do, 100 threads I have to create. I will assign all 100 threads to 100 windows, 100 users. So now tell me, all the members are going to chat each other or not? Then how it is possible? Is because of what? Obviously. Then we are assigning individual threads for individual tasks. Okay, this is one example. Another example I'm telling you. For example, server-side program is available. Here you will get clarity, 100% clarity. Server-side program is available. Server-side program is able to handle how many requests at a time? One request or multiple requests? Multiple. For example, Facebook is an example. Multiple requests it able to handle at a time. Multiple requests is what's going on at server-side programming in general. When request is coming from client, automatically a thread will be created to execute the program. Facebook is an application. In the Facebook application, number of modules are available. For example, so one thread is coming to one module, second thread is coming to another module, third thread is coming to another module. So all threads are executing on each and every module parallelly or not. This is one case. Maybe multiple threads will come to the single module. There also multiple threads are accommodated by our program or not. Multiple threads are executed by single module. Concurrent threads. The concept is concurrent threads. Understand clearly. So multiple threads are running on multiple modules is one case. Multiple threads are running on single module. Single module is another case. Both the cases are possible in the case of Java. There also we can prioritize how it is possible, when it is possible. In general, for server-side application development, for servers maintenance point of view, nobody will use Windows operating system. Windows operating system only up to our workstations, up to our local machine only. When we go for server mission or server-side application running there we are going to use Linux operating system majorly. So Linux operating system is supporting priority-wise or not. For example, commonly number of requests are coming. But in some other situations, what happens? Some other requests will come there. Some other requests, they are having more priority. Whenever more priority threads are coming there, automatically they will be executed first. Other priority threads will be stopped there by the time. That's my point now. So that kind of priorities also we can implement, but it depends on what operating system it is possible. Yeah, number of algorithms are available. Priority-based algorithms are available. See, for example, it's nothing but like job scheduling in operating system. No? Same things are possible. We can implement it. But before all these things, what you are learning in Java, what you are learning? Java features topic. Think about it first of all. So that overall things will be covered in multi-threading as a separate topic. Is a when if you want to talk about all these things in Java, you must have very good knowledge in Java. The toughest part in core Java is multi-threading only. Understanding is very difficult in multi-threading. How it is difficult now? I can give one reason. I'll prepare a program. In that program, if I execute that program first time, I may get X output. If I execute the same program without change the second time, then I will get the Y output. Then people may have dilemma. In the previous output and present output, both are different, but program is same. No changes on the program. But time to time execution, that output is varied. How can I believe these outputs now? How can I get the concepts here? But there, what happened there? That is not in our hands. That is depending on the time schedules which are provided by thread manager internally. So threads are executing there. In this particular instance, for first thread only 2 seconds of time. The second thread is 4 seconds of time. Next one is 5 seconds of time. Maybe second time when we execute the program, the time slots will be varied there. Timestamps will be varied. First thread may get 5 seconds of time directly. Second thread may get 2 seconds of time. Third thread may get 1 second of time. Variation will come. First time to second time to third time, variation will come. But there we should not concentrate on output. Output will be single output or multiple. That means sequential output or parallel output. That only we have to concentrate. But the mode of execution we have to concentrate. On the basis of that only we are going to get the conclusion. That's why multi-threading is the toughest part. So in this stage, it is not suggestible to understand all these things. But once the time comes for us, there we are going to understand the total content. Where multi-threading is one of the favorite topic for us. So where I need to put nearly 1.5 weeks of time to complete basic multi-threading. Concurrent model is available. If you go for that, then again more time will be taken. So definitely we'll cover all these things. Don't worry. Yeah, definitely. If you go for any gaming related software companies, no, then definitely they'll put more stress on multi-threading only. Gaming related. Java is the best technology to go for gamings. Where there also multi-threading. Everything is going in multi-threading. Simple example I'm telling you. Racing is available. Horse racing is available. 10 horses are participating in the racing. Betting will be started in outside. Then people are giving their betting options there. Okay, horse 1, horse 2, and so on, horse 10. Then what happens there? Where there is a start button. If they click on start button, automatically all the horses have to be started. But at the time of starting that, at the time of clicking that button, also we don't know which horse will win. But definitely one horse will win. Even that organizer is also not aware about it, which horse is going to win. Observe carefully. Then how that game is prepared there? 10 horses in the sense 10 threads internally. When they're running in the sense 10 threads are running internally. But in multi-threading, what is the funniest thing is what? Which thread will be completed first and which thread will be completed last, we cannot predict it. Even that organizer also, even I'm teaching the Java, even myself also, I'm not predicting that. I'm executing the program in the classroom. Myself also, I'm unable to predict it. But then it will come to the, when we are able to identify it, whenever we are getting the result, then only we can confirm it. The same concept is required in gaming or not? Same thing is required in gaming or not? Observe carefully. So their multi-threading is much suitable. In gaming software, multi-threading is a perfect match. Okay, just 1 minute. Hello. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Secure, right? Yeah, exactly. Protocol level security, that is protocol level security. Then protocol will internally be able to manage it. But whether they are using exactly Java or not, no confirmation for it. But protocol has to manage that data transformation in secured mode. That's why HTTPS overall this is over secure socket layer over HTTP. Yeah. Basic encryption and decryption mechanisms. Basic decryption and encryption mechanisms. Yeah, maximum. But HTTPS is providing one type of security. But our applications will take the responsibility of encrypting the data, decrypting the data while transferring the data. Language level. That's fine. Guys, just still 1 more minute of time. No. When I complete this total introduction part, like I will intimate in the classroom. There. Sure.
Angular course when you will start.
Angular?
Angular course when you will start the teaching.
My classes will take some time, sir. Not immediately. First of all, I'm thinking about Java part totally. Core Java, Advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring, Web Services, microservices, and up to that part I will take now. Remaining courses somebody else will take now. But if time is available for me, I will take the sessions a bit. That means then I will monitor these classes. If we have any issues there, then I'll provide some solution for it. That I'm telling you. But immediately I'm starting in the sense I'm busy with the Java classes. Let me complete Java. Then after that I may think about other courses. Sure. So Java is a version for us. First of all, I have to complete all these courses in a tight mode. Then everything in the core Java is a lot of concepts are available. But I have to work more and I have to give more and more content there. That's why it is taking some time. Even though core Java is taking some time, but when we come for the framework level, the time will be reduced. There we are plan for it. But first of all, let me think about Java totally. Within 4 days, I'll start advanced Java. But still core Java, some topics are remaining, I'll complete that parallel. Then I'll start advanced Java. Okay.
Sir, now actually I am joining the full stack Java courses. So there is any separate batch regarding full stack Java or sir all which mix batch for Java?
Is everybody. Some of them are taking basic Java and everybody. Then once when core Java is completed, when advanced Java is coming there, all core Java people will be removed. Only package people will come. Then after completion of advanced Java, only frameworks people, only complete Java and full stack Java. At the end, only full stack Java people will come. Yeah.
Sir, regarding I have to inquire about notes.
Soft copy, you are able to get complete document here. Sure, class. Yeah. PDF format, one file is available. Classroom notes also I will share with you. But, yeah, I will share. All the programs I will keep inside that notes. Even a soft copy coding part is available, and inside the classroom, whatever the applications I'm doing, as these applications I'll share with you. Yeah, sure. Definitely you can practice. By seeing that content, you can practice, definitely. Sure, don't worry. You can practice. Even if you have any doubts also, you can ask the questions like this. Their questions box is available. There you can type no. There I'm able to watch every question I used to watch. On prompt, I'll give the reply. Immediately. Maximum by seeing that when question is coming, I'll give reply. But now I'm talking with you, right? All the people. That's why I'm not replying that. Now immediately I'll go for reply. In the classroom also, whenever I'm teaching the content here, all of a sudden I'll raise the question and I will give answer there. That questions are coming from online students. Okay. Yeah, sure. Definitely. Yeah, one time talk with Wobay sir, he's our admin there. There you can talk with him. He will help you, definitely. Guys, and regarding this online, not added to Durga Soft website provided on Google Drive. Buffering issue is with the Google Drive. Added to Durga Soft online website post that it's better. Okay, Nitish, and I'll check the possibility. So I will take the action there. If it's continuously doing the problem, then I'll take the action. Okay. Guys, and anything else, guys? Anything else from online people? Thank you, Nitish. Thank you. Thank you, guys, and thank you, and we'll meet on tomorrow. Tomorrow at respective time we will understand the content, and tomorrow at 8:30 link already given there, and at 10 o'clock link, regular link we are using. So maintain the two links. Then by this weekend I'll finish this total content. Okay, at 10 o'clock. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow.